A Utah County man is breaking ground in the bodybuilding world here in Utah. That's because he's not walking out on the stage, but rather rolling onto the stage.
Yeah, this is a great story. Tonight we take you inside the story of the wheelchair bodybuilder who is, by definition, a quadriplegic. Right, Dan?
Yeah, that's correct, Mark and Shauna. The way he does it is pretty amazing. A lot of hard work, determination, and some special hand grips. But Sam Jolley had to pay a painful price to make it to where he is today. He had to first come to terms with his new set of wheels.
I'm actually considered a quadriplegic.
There was a time.
So it was hard. It was really hard.
When 38-year-old Sam Jolley felt like giving up.
Oh man, there were some dark days.
He could no longer walk. He had limited use above his waist, and his glory days of motocross racing were over.
I went through some serious depression, like when you go from like the top of the world and then all of a sudden, boom, you know, like you're in a wheelchair.
It was New Year's Day 2003. Sam was racing at what was then the Delta Center.
It was the last lap. I was winning the race.
But then he took a jump that would forever change his life.
I had too much speed and put me over, and I came down probably, you know, 20, 30 feet out of the air, straight down on my head.
Sam would spend a year in the hospital and years of therapy trying to rebuild his life. Then several years ago, Sam decided to get out of the house, load up into his truck, and drive himself to a place that would again change his life, this time for the better. Sam started working out and rebuilding his upper body muscles at the Vasa Gym in American Fork. It may take him a while longer to move from machine to machine, but Sam didn't give up. With the help of employees and special grips around his wrist, he's even able to do pull-ups, lifting his 6-foot, 155-pound body over the bars several times. As Sam's muscles started to build, he got an idea. Could he possibly compete in the bodybuilding world while being in a wheelchair?
Let's bring out Sam Jolley.
The answer was yes. Sam Jolley, the one-time motocross champion, became Sam Jolley, the bodybuilding champion, one of the first in Utah to compete in a wheelchair. He's now winning trophies.
And we are going to give him his first place award in the wheelchair.
And even a sword in one Las Vegas competition. The thrill of competing has returned for Sam.
You know, the audience like just was, I'm like, wow, man, this is great. It makes me feel like all my struggles and all my hard times, you know, are worth it.
Yes, coming to the gym day after day changed Sam physically, but through all the sweat and grind, it even changed him more so mentally.
It feels like you're moving forward, you know? Like when I sat home and felt bad for myself and cried, like, poor me, I wasn't going forward, you know?
And through it all, Sam is actually starting to move his legs.
And I can slowly, you know, start seeing improvement, so it's exciting, man. It's really cool.
A true champion, inside and out.
I'll die trying. I don't know if I'll ever walk again, but I'll die trying.
And he definitely tries very hard. Now, Sam's next bodybuilding competition is set to take place in October. He says he works out at the gym 5 days a week, several hours a day. He is working to be a motivational speaker now to share his story of courage and hope with others. To contact him or learn more about his story, go to our website, KUTV.com, click on features and inside the story. But you can see this guy doesn't give up.
He's an inspiration.
Yeah, so glad to see that. Thanks, Dan.